So this video is start of a new playlist on my channel, and basically what I do is, for some reason, I would think if it's a short video, I stick it into short videos, and my long format videos have to be this thing where I test stuff, and it's gotta, be 20 minutes long. And I always skip over small tools that I buy. Sometimes at the end of the year, I do my mechanics gadgets of such and such amount of years, and I'm still going to do that. But I think it'd be kind of cool to look at this stuff before I actually get to using it, and that's where it leads me here, where it's just going to be a short video, maybe probably just a small hand tool or something like that, and yeah, take a quick look at it. Now I'm babbling, so this is going to be longer than it needs to be, but the rest of them will be a lot shorter. And yeah, to kick off this new playlist, we got these new Allen key socket head hex driver extractors. They go by both socket head hex and Allen. If I don't say both, someone's going to yell at me for the other. So from now on, I'm going to call them Allen keys, just because there's less syllables. But like I said, you can go by both. And that's these things that recently were all the rave. I'm not 100% sure. I think one of the tool trucks came out with them. This particular one I bought on Amazon. They looked as good as the other ones. For me, if I got a tool that I'm buying that I'm not sure if it's even worth the money, I'll kind of go in the cheap end. And if there seems like there's something there, I'll get something more expensive. That's what leads us to these. So let's flip the camera around and take a close look at them. So starting off, like I said, this is just one I found on Amazon that I thought looked pretty good. I mean, from now I got it in my hand, it actually feels like it's pretty good. But this is a Zeon hex bit socket metric, yada yada yada. Take it out of the box, which we don't need anymore. This particular set goes from 3mm up to 10mm. Today we're going to be playing with the 10mm end of things, just because it's easier visually. But anybody who's ran into problems with these Allen head fasteners, it's usually in this range to 3 to 6mm when you actually round off the internals of the head there. So what we're basically looking at here with these is it kind of has just a regular square drive, or the hex drive, on the end there with these little flutes, and that harkens back to the regular old bolt extractor. And what it basically does is, as you twist it in, it makes it tighter and it pulls it out. These aren't my particular favorite as far as extracting bolts, because they also expand the bolt, make it harder to get out. But like I said, that's what they're going for here. So for reference, I have my snap-on 10mm Allen driver here, and I think it's pretty easy to say that Snap-on has got fairly precision tools as far as that jazz goes. So let's take a look. The Snap-on 9.97, so just shy of 10mm. It can't be actually 10mm, because if it was actually 10mm, you'd have problems getting it in and out. So they make them a little bit smaller. And this guy right here is 9.98mm. So it's a little bit bigger than the Snap-on. Which again is good, because that'll help you rip them out. Now, as you can see with the Snap-on one, again, I mean, whether or not you agree with the price of Snap-on tools, this is probably one of the better hex drivers, I guess we'll call it. And you can see there's a little bit of play going in that direction there, and there's also a little bit of play going in that direction there, and that's what actually leads you to rounding off the inside of these guys. So the concept behind these hex extractors would be that you stick them in like that. Now, right as you stick it in, you still get a little bit of wobble, but then you come over and you grab yourself it's just a hammer head close by, and you give it a couple of ginks, and now the flutes dig into the hex, and it is a lot tighter. And then as you tighten it, it's going to try to bury itself further in there, thus keeping you from rounding that off. So yeah, I mean, it seems like a pretty legit thing. I kind of like it. So that is the socket head hex Allen bolt extractor thing. Not sure what they want to call these yet, but yeah, so I haven't used them yet. We'll use them. I don't see why you couldn't use these on a daily driver type basis. I'm going to use them as a backup to my original set because I want to see if they actually do something. So if I'm using my regular set, it rounds off or it seems like it's going to give, and I grab one of these, stick it in there, and it pulls it out, well, then I'll know these are actually doing something and I'm not just being tricked by clever marketing. So yeah, if you have a set of these that's not a tool truck brand, only because I don't have a tool truck that comes to my shop, if you have a set of these that that are name brand and they seem like they're pretty decent to you, leave them down the thing and maybe I'll pick those up if these tend to be a little too cheap. But like I said, they seem all right. I got these from Amazon. I will link them in the description. I'll give you an Amazon affiliate link. I get a teeny bit of commission, and you get to buy what I bought. I guess that's how that works. But yeah, so any comments, concerns, anything like that, leave them down in the comment section. I'll get my best to get back to you. And yeah, thanks for watching. There you go.